Oh,
Hello, everybody.
oh.
We got tea time. It's another special tea time, you guys. Another special tea time. What is today? I want to say it's Wednesday. Am I wrong?
Hump day, y'all.
Okay.
There we go. And it got to be a little bumpy today.
A little bumpy.
On some social media. So we thought we would hop on and let somebody tell their tale, because we have heard today another absolutely horrendous round of bullying and hostility has started against a member of our recovering paparazzi consultants family, Mr. Andrew Thompson. And we wanted to give him an opportunity to come on and talk about what is going on. Okay, listen, I'm Tracy. There's Feisty Geraldine. We got Andrew and Will, our special guest today. Hello. Thanks for coming to tea time, y'all.
Hi.
Not on this page.
It's not broadcasting.
On the page I put.
It is.
On the page I put you on. It's not.
Well, I'll see if I can fix that. Y'all start.
Okay,
y'all. Is it now?
Mm-mm.
Okay, I'm going to try to fix that. I want you guys to start telling us your story about how you got involved in paparazzi in the first place. And I'm going to try to fix it so it can broadcast to where it was going. Y'all let me know. Okay? I'll fix that. Y'all get going.
Okay, so I'm Andrew Thompson, if you don't know who I am. Little rundown. I started paparazzi, obviously, with my ex, who we're not going to mention by name. About April of 2018, if I'm not mistaken. Go ahead.
Your cup sounds loud, but I have a question.
Oh, sorry.
Why are you choosing not to mention his name?
Because I've been continually threatened and harassed with threats with lawsuits and things like that, and I just don't want to. You know, I'm not here to slander. I'm not here to lie. I'm not here to do anything but tell truth. And quite frankly, had there not been a big outburst on social media that I got woke up to when I first woke up this morning, I wouldn't be here now. But I feel like it's my responsibility to clear my name and tell the truth of what actually happened, because, you know, there's always two sides or three to every story. And this one has painted me in a very negative, slandering light. And I'm not going to sit, you know, people say, don't feed into their energy, Andrew, just don't do. That's not the point. I'm not trying to feed into drama, into anything. I'm trying to just simply state facts and clear my name on the accusations.
And I will say, there is a huge difference between slander and truth. Okay. Mm-hmm. And these people feel that the truth is in fact slander. And right. We're going to reveal what the truth is in this situation for sure. There's many people who do know who your former business partner is. So if you want to drop the name down there, you can, because I would have no problem saying the name.
Oh, you go. I mean, I don't want to. Well, everybody knows who my ex is, Hunter. Everybody knows. But I'm just making the point that I'm not here to trash talk Hunter. I'm not here to try to defame his character. And I don't encourage anyone watching in the comments to go and trash him.
Correct.
Never have. I mean, there's a lot of shit I could talk about on the internet that I haven't.
And but here's the point that I'm making is, we could go on here for days and talk about how they threaten to kill people and they're going to hide the bodies and they're going to come after us and we know where you live, boo, and the punching emojis. And none of us has ever done any of that.
No. And if people want to be honest with themselves, they can look at our social media and see what we're doing and who's actually posting these dramatic rants and threats and things like that. Like, we're trying to go about our lives, about our businesses, doing the best we can to make it like everybody else, you know, and we're not the ones that are going on rampages on social media trying to tear people and trash their reputations. And that's not why we're here now.
So I want to say something very clear. And as you get into your story, if you want to go look at this person's page, what he has put, in fact, is slander. And I'm going to let Andrew continue with his story so you guys can see the difference between fact and slander. And what he is doing is slander. And Andrew is going to tell you fact.
Okay. Sorry, y'all. I've been sick for like weeks with this RSV. So anyway, we started doing Paparazzi back in 2018. I was a registered respiratory therapist doing travel contracts at the time. Oh, hey, Tracy, welcome back.
Hi.
Did you have any luck?
I'm just trying to fix it now. We're trying. And if not, I'll just simulcast it over to your page in a minute. I'm trying, y'all.
Okay.
And you guys can share the link to your page. I've done that before.
You can just share the link. That's true. At least it'll be live. It'll be live in there if you share the link, y'all.
Okay. So we, as everybody knows, we started the Paparazzi in 2018. I was a traveling registered respiratory therapist at the time. I still am credentialed and licensed as such in Florida. I was doing travel contracts. We were planning to open a florist here in Navarre, Florida. And initially, when who was both our friend at the time, Terry Cook, I think we hosted some parties for her for Paparazzi. And we had got into it because the idea was we would carry the jewelry in our florist as a retail item. So that was kind of where we got into it. Originally, there was no intention of building a team. We didn't really understand the compensation plan, all these things that play into Paparazzi so much more than we, had any idea at the time. So we were going to carry it in a florist as a retail item. Time goes on, we discover Erica Cole and some other, at the time she was a jet setter, had just hit from Maven A-lister when we met her. And we watched some trainings about the actual money earning potential from building a team. And so that's kind of where we got into growing. So the very first person that ever signed up on the team was LaShawn Prater, LaShawn Webster now. Hello, LaShawn, if you're out there. She's one of my best friends since kindergarten. She was the very first royalty bling boss to ever sign up. She is no longer with the company, and obvious reasons.
Good for her. Congrats, girl.
So that was the very first person. Hunter at that time didn't have a 16,000 follower social media account. He had a Facebook with about 300 friends, most of which were my friends, because he had everyone blocked from his hometown because he was afraid of coming out of the closet. There's a whole nother slew of things we could talk about that. But, and I'm not, like I said, I'm not trashing him for that. He grew up in a very different environment than me, not accepting whatsoever. He was terrified of being disowned. There was a lot of things that he struggled with that I empathize with to this day. So I want to say that. But he didn't have a following. I had, on the other hand, like 4,000 something friends on Facebook. That was before he had followers and anything like that.
And let's not mistake something, that you're not allowed, as a human being, you are not allowed to use those type of tragedies in your past to continually be a scum of the earth and use that as an excuse. So I applaud you for being empathetic. I think you're not sympathetic. You're empathetic to his past and the things that you know, but it is not excusable for actions today.
Right. And yeah, I just want to make that clear. Like I don't want to use, I would never use anything like that against him. I really honestly wish him no ill will, the truth be told. I've been painted that way. And because now he has more followers on his Facebook, a lot more people hear and believe what he thinks. And, that's fine. But when we started, I was the one with the followers, with the friends. That's where the majority of the team originated from. The biggest, and I'm not going to name a bunch of names here because a lot of them, quite frankly, turned their back on me the minute I spoke out against Paparazzi and the Super Spreader Convention. So I don't want to give them the airtime to mention their names, but and some of them I'm still friends with. They haven't turned their back on me that I know, but regardless, I know they probably won't want to be involved in this, so I'm not going to mention them out of respect. But the first biggest leg of our team, came off of a girl that I met in 2013 at a singing competition in Las Vegas, Nevada. Actually, it was in Laughlin. It was a national singing competition, and we had made it to the finals there, and I met her there. She ended up spawning our first biggest leg, and she produced our first elite on that leg of the team. The second biggest leg spawned off of a girl I went to high school with. the third biggest leg spawned off of my own family that I call my sister. She's really my first cousin. Not going to mention her name. And so and there are countless other tiny legs, people from my hometown that are also make up that team. But the only other large producer or higher leg was his mother's. So that's the only, he can claim that. But I mean, as far as the rest of it, that's just the truth. That's not a lie. And anybody here watching knows. A lot of them are mad at me for speaking out against paparazzi, and they'll say, oh, I'm lying. But they know that that's the truth. And we got text messages we can pull up of them admitting it and how crappy they think everything went. But that's who I am. That's where our team, when he and I split, we were just hitting Maven A-lister. Now the team is a jet setter team. And that's kind of how we got there. We started going live. I shared, had all my friends share. We got more and more viewers. It started out, his first live, I think he had 9 viewers. And then we proceeded to promote it, build. And, of course, eventually it was 200, 300. We incorporated as a business known as Royalty Bling Bosses, Inc. And that's kind of what landed us here today. And
right.
what we're going to talk about. Does that sum it up pretty good?
It does. And I think it's important for people to understand that you were just as involved in the success of the team that still exists as your former partner was.
Mm-hmm.
Even though you're not together on a personal level anymore, you still have not managed to dissolve or split up your business. Is that correct? Your business still has not been settled, your business matters?
No, nothing has been. There's never been any equitable division of assets to do with the business. There's never been anything like that. There's been no resolution. The inventory has all been taken from where it was here at our house. There's been I was not bought out fairly in any way whatsoever. And that's a tea for another day, but that's also the truth. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure this is.
So the strange development on social media today was the posts from your former partner talking about your new business, which is called Royal Emporium, right? Saying that Royal Emporium stole my business page. They've hacked my account. Report this to Facebook. In fact, one of the posts said, I've contacted the FBI.
Right.
That was a little dramatic, but it sure was an attention grabber.
Right.
So I would love if you could explain to everyone what in the wide world of sports is going on.
So, girl, that's how I woke up this morning. I was so tired.
We all did. Call the police. I called the FBI.
Call the police. Yeah, it was terrible. I had fallen asleep on the couch last night with my husband rubbing my feet. He's so sweet.
Hey, some people are saying, Tracy, not to interrupt, but some people are telling me they can't view it.
They can't view it. Okay, I'll do what I can to fix that, y'all. I'll do what I can to fix that.
That may be your page settings. They can't view it on your page.
Well, because it's not shared on our pages, so I sent Tracy's link, and they're saying it's saying video not available, content not available.
Should we just kill this feed and start over on where it comes through like it should, or
we can?
I mean, I hate to, but because I don't want the whole, huh?
I don't care.
I just have people telling me they can't see it, so it's kind of like
they can't see it on Tracy's, or
yeah, they're saying when I send her the link, they're saying it won't let me view it, or it's saying
what does it do when you click it?
When I click it, but I'm friends with her.
Oh.
Yeah, but I don't think Tracy, you're not on private. Like, why would you be?
Oh no, my whole profile is public. Let me see again. Let me try it again, y'all. Let me see what's going on.
Okay.
Let me see if I can fix this.
If you can put it on the other page I made you an admin on.
Yeah, we'll pick right back up where we were.
Let me see.
Now we can leave this up. If we want to start a new one, we can leave this up for that intro part, and they can.
No, I think if we start it new, it needs to be clean because people aren't going to do video 1, video 2. Yeah. I think that this needs to be deleted.
Guys, I think I figured out what happened, and I think it's resolved.
Okay.
So share again, and now people should be able to view it. It should be fine.
Did you put it on the page I made you an admin of?
I'm gonna do that next. Well, yeah. It said I wasn't. So I did put it on the page we're referring to.
Yeah, you're an admin. It's just not showing up for some reason.
You know what? I think Facebook is having a day itself. Facebook is having a moment. But let me see where it says it's broadcasting.
It's hump day.
Right. Even Facebook's having a day.
They always.
Broadcast.
Okay, on the couch.
Huh?
So you're on the couch.
On the couch. What are you talking about?
Pick it back up where you were.
Yeah.
What was I saying about the couch?
You said you were on the couch relaxing, and your husband was so sweet.
Oh, my husband was so sweet, rubbing my feet last night. I fell asleep. Yeah. So I fell asleep on the couch and woke up at like 2, 3 in the morning when he was finally ready to go to bed. So we go to bed. Pardon me. And he fell asleep pretty quick. I was still kind of like, I'm hungry. I'm going to get a bowl of cereal. So I sit down in the bed and start checking my emails after I ate a bowl of cereal. And I had an email from Facebook. So here's where all this, he's hacked my page, blah, blah, blah. First of all, he's giving me way too much credit because
super hacker.
Let's face it, I am not a hacker. I'm not that smart. I'm pretty smart, don't get me wrong, but I am not that smart. I am not a cyber hacker. I'm not a keyboard warrior. I'm not sitting over here like, oh my God.
You're the reason why Facebook went down, Andrew.
I must be. I have been victimized very heavily I have been called many things under the sun and threatened and had somebody come on my page last night and they had used some big 50,000 follower boutique's picture and made a fake account with that person's picture and went on to trash me and tell me I sang like a dog that was dying and I was all this. Yeah, just to trash me. And it just shows, the cowardice that sits within because I don't know about you. I know about you two. We always have spoken our truth from our page and we don't make fake accounts and go hide and talk crap, about people. We just say our truth from our page, but they're obviously too cowardly. So that kind of thing happens. Hey, Caroline. So back to why we're here is I'm so ADD and so OCD and I run all over the place with my brain. So to rewind this, so I was checking my emails when I received an email that prompted what we're talking about. So originally, the business page in question was called Royalty Bling Bosses Inc. That was our business page.
Let's say that again for the folks who didn't hear it. The page was called
Royalty Bling Bosses Inc.
Who founded that page?
So that was the original name of that page. And it was changed later, without my consent, to Hunter Newell LLC. When we split up, the agreement we verbally made was if he's getting Paparazzi and the commission check, which is now probably 40,000+ a month, then I would get that to begin, taking off my own business so I could take care of myself going forward. That was our agreement. I had made the page originally, Royalty Bling Bosses Inc. So I'm going to back up real quick just to make this all make sense. About a week and a half ago, I was going through Facebook trying to figure out why my ads account was suspended and I couldn't run ads to promote our existing business pages, Smiles and Styles and Royal Emporium. We have 2. So I click. I'd have to show you, but it says boost unavailable. So I click that, then a button pops up that says, click here to learn more. I click that and it pulls up a page and tells me my ads account is disabled. I then go in where it says to check and see why and what to do to resolve it. And it says go under account quality. So I went to check there under account quality where I found, unbeknownst to me, I didn't even realize that I not only had my personal Facebook page, Andrew Thompson, I had a business Facebook account called Royalty Bling Bosses Inc. that I had created when I initially created Royalty Bling Bosses Inc.'s Facebook business page. Notice I said when I created it.
Yeah, because it's under your control pages in your Facebook settings, correct?
Right, which I have all of that. Here's this if you want. Well, I'll skip it. So that can be seen right here. This is what I discovered that night when I was trying to figure out why my ads account wasn't working. So this is kind of what prompted all this. I'm going to show you where I landed. So I landed right here in account quality. We have, so as you can see right there, it says Royalty Business Accounts, Royalty Bling Bosses, Inc. And under said page, you'll notice, which is under my control, by the way, notice Andrew Thompson right there. You'll notice assets, business or business assets, Hunter Newell LLC, products for Royal Emporium, and Royal Emporium Commerce account. That's what I discovered there. You know, we have, this shows here, page owner, Royalty Bling Bosses, Inc. That's me. We have, and under that whole account there, we have all the other assets listed again here. And why is it blurry? If I get closer, does it get any better?
Yeah, it's fine.
You probably have auto adjust on.
It's all right.
So anyway, pages.
But you should know better because you're a hacker.
Oh, right, I should.
Like your
So,
page quality is pretty poor for a hacker, right?
Yeah.
right.
You
So
suck.
you can see all of that. Royalty Bling Bosses, Inc. I did not realize at the time that I even had a business account. I thought it was just, you know, my personal Facebook. But when I created an ads account, apparently it created a business account.
Correct. You can't create an ads account from your personal profile. It has to be from a business account. Correct.
Yeah, and the date that you create that account is also listed in the information about the account. So if anyone's wondering, you can click on it, and it'll show you date created, which was not today.
Not today. It's actually January of 2019 when that page was made, and I made that page. So
unless you got a hot tub time machine, that means that you have owned that page for 2.5 years, people.
So I have always, and I didn't realize this. So when we split up, he was an admin just like I was an admin. But see, there's being an admin and then there's being a page owner.
Correct.
Right.
I was always the page owner and never realized until the other day when I checked that and found, well, wait, why is Hunter Newell LLC under here? Because he had kicked me off as an admin when we split. Correct. And then he used it as leverage to try to coerce a document out of me from my attorney stating that I will relinquish rights to sue him for my part of that commission check or my part of that business or that inventory. He says, you know, we have the text messages, but we'll bring that out, you know, another day. This is just purely to prove that I own the page. But he had told me, you know, if you go get me a letter that says you won't ever be able to sue me, you can have the business page back. He took it, kicked me off of it, even though we had a verbal agreement and I have it in written text message I could show as well, saying you can keep the business page if I get paparazzi effectively. And so that was the agreement, which he, of course, reneged on, as so many other things, such as I'll pay my half of the debts of the business, blah, blah, blah. All these things were reneged on. Nothing was done fairly.
None of this stuff has actually been settled. No ownership has been transferred. No one has requested in writing, nor does he have any document to show that you are obligated under contract to transfer ownership of that web page to him. Is that correct?
Yes, nothing. Nothing.
So guess what that means?
And I wouldn't have.
The FBI, the CIA, the AFL-CIO, no one cares because it's not his.
And I would not have ever call the FBI. Yeah, they do. They won't care because if they look,
I'm sure the FBI doesn't have anything else to do but to drop everything because Hunter Newell LLC's had that page stolen. It's stolen.
And it wasn't stolen. You know, realistically, first of all, he has not posted on that page since June. So he was not using it.
But again, he hadn't even been posting on it since June.
Of this past, like 3 months or a year.
And he hasn't went live on it since February of last year. So
last year, 2020.
Of February 20, I think that's when he quit. But yeah, he hadn't been live on it, used it at all. It's just been sitting there out of pure spite because he didn't want me to have it.
Well, the good news is spite ain't right, and he doesn't have any rights.
The page was always my page. I just wasn't aware that I still had ultimate ownership or control of it. So when I found that out, I looked in there and I'm the owner. I'm not even an admin. I'm the owner. So, of course, I booted him and little Miss Nancy McKinley right off of it and began to rebrand the page, as was always the intent. Remember, started out as Royalty Bling Bosses Inc., of which I owned that whole account. It was always intended when we split that I got that page and the followers because I built it. I did the advertisements. I paid for the advertisements to build that following. And it was supposed to be my page. So I began to rebrand it. So while we're here, he didn't even know the page had been taken, or not even taken.
Yeah, because that's what's funny. When did you request the page name change from Facebook?
See, we know this.
Y'all know. Y'all have known forever. The page, I got control of it, actually, I need to quit saying got. I realized I had control of the page a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. He hasn't had access to that page for at least that long. So,
but it's so precious to him. It's so precious. He didn't even know for 2 weeks. That's why he called the FBI.
My precious.
Exactly. I mean, it's purely been a spiteful move on his part to try to keep it away from me. Just like so many other things. And I told you we weren't coming on here to do a bunch of super tea, my whole story. Because actually, you advised me, let's just focus on the issue at hand right now. Because I have print-offs of all these screenshots and text messages that will show, I don't lie. I don't make up crap. I'll own shit. Have I cussed people? Say he cussed me out in Messenger. Have I cussed somebody out in Messenger before? Let me go ahead and own that.
Okay, who here has not cussed somebody out in Messenger?
If they were on Hunter's Post and somebody sent me screenshots of somebody who doesn't even know me trash talking me, yes, I absolutely have. Chances are I said it because a lot like Jerry, I've always said what's on my mind. I've always spoke my truth, and I've been emotionally driven. Has it always came out good for me? No. Absolutely not. But
in this case, it seems just fine.
I for one can own my mistakes. I can own my past, and it doesn't own me.
You can also own Hunter Newell LLC's Facebook page.
Because you do. Because you do.
I do. And so the thing is, and if people want to leave and unfollow the page because they think Hunter hung the moon and I'm the devil, then go for it. We don't want you on here anyway. But going forward, Hunter Newell LLC is going to be returned to the rightful ownership. It is. It's always been mine. It's going to be returning to Royal Emporium.
Its branding is going to match its ownership.
Yes. So it will.
The carpet's going to match the drapes, so to speak.
If you think I'm evil and you want to unfollow us, go. That's fine. We don't want you there anyway. We want supportive people who love a good, entertaining show, who love the music, the inventory, our camaraderie, my husband and I together, who is sitting off camera for some reason. No, look how pretty he is. But let me get back into this real quick because they're making they posted on their website, Hunter Newell LLC is going, it's becoming Royal Emporium. It's nothing about that. This page is mine, has always been, and is being rebranded to accurately reflect its true ownership. Second, I had, as part of that rebranding effort almost 2 weeks ago, I put in a name change request, just as he did when he took the page from me and named it Hunter Newell LLC, because it was not originally Hunter Newell LLC. And we have proof of that, where the name change went through in February of 2020, which is also, ironically, the last time I think he ever went live on it. It was purely, I'm going to keep this page, that kind of thing. So I put the name change request in, and because it's ran by a bot, Facebook kicks it back and says, it doesn't follow guidelines. We can't do it. You have to do it again, and you have to go through an appeals process. So how he even knew that the page was being rebranded, it was not being stolen, it was being rebranded by its rightful owner, is because we're going back to me being in the bed at 3 o'clock eating cereal, reading my emails.
What kind of cereal? I just want to know now. It's bothering me.
So this email came through October 6th, which was today, at 3:18. At 3:18, can we see that, everybody? For everybody who wants to screenshot that. 3:18 a.m. So let me read that to you. Y'all had time to screenshot it. Hello. Oh, hang on. Where's the other part of it?
Hello.
Oh, here it is. Here it
What
is.
the hell's your name?
Oh, that was my reply. Sorry, this is the email from Facebook that came through at 3. I wrote them back at 3:18. This came through at 3:02 a.m. Hi, Andrew. We're unable to update your page's name because the requested name goes against our guidelines. Typical answer from Facebook. If you're requesting this name change for a rebrand, campaign strategy, or repositioning of your business or community, please reply to this message and include a document that shows both the old name of your business or organization and its new name. Acceptable examples of appropriate documentation include a link to your official website that states the change from the old name to the new name. Note that we need to see a reference to the old name changing to the new name and not just the new name. A link to a post on your Facebook page that announces the change from the old name to the new name. Once we've received this information, we are happy to move forward with the name change you requested. Thank you. So that is what I got at 3 a.m. So, as requested by Facebook, I made a post on the page that we're rebranding, changing the name, whatever, and that can be seen here. Hello all, we are rebranding this page to Royal Emporium. You'll have the same great products you're used to seeing featured, just with the addition of new items like clothing, bags, and cosmetics. We can't wait to see you all live very soon. So that was posted. And on our business, our actual website, royal-emporium.com, under About Us, we put here, I've seen other screenshots rolling around that are obviously redacted in some way. So this is the actual post on our About Us section. Hunter Newell LLC business page on Facebook is being rebranded to Royal Emporium, blah, 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 blah. That was posted. So on our website, that was put there, as you can see, because that's what Facebook requires to show that we are rebranding our business page that we, in fact, own. And that's all. We had to post those things on our website and the business page and send them a link. So I said, hello, yes, we are rebranding the site, and we will be the same people offering same products, just with additional product lines like clothing instead of just jewelry as was previous. The followers are excited, but we can't launch until the name changes. Please update the name to reflect Royal Emporium. We already have another page named that we intend to merge with this page, but we cannot until Hunter Newell LLC changes. Thank you so much for your swift attention to this matter. Then I put the requested link to the Facebook page post where I posted that. And I sent another email with the screenshot and the link to our website where it was also posted there. As per required by Facebook, to show documentation that we are in fact rebranding a page that we own. So, and if they want to leave, like I said, they can kick rocks, because we don't want any Papa Hun robots that are blindly following the blind on there trolling us. They can troll all they want. They help our algorithm, like you said, Jerry.
Okay, so let's be clear. The only person who changed the name without the owner's permission
is, in fact, Hunter Newell.
Bag of hair himself. Dancing with the Stars contestant.
Yeah. And that's
nobody
Hunter Bluewell.
Nobody wants the Dancing with the Stars wannabe. We only want Andrew and Will. Period.
Oh, I love you, Caroline.
I still have not gotten the answer to the burning question. Was what kind of cereal were you eating?
Oh, life. Life, baby, life. Cinnamon life.
Cinnamon life is delightful. I was thinking it was plain old life, and I was like, that's so boring.
I mean, my life has never been plain or that boring.
I'm like, that's so sad. Like, I expected more.
Truth. No. So
cinnamon life is delightful, and it is pumpkin spice season, so it seems like it would roll right into some delicious autumnally flavored Chex Mix, but that's just me.
Yeah, and so I'm sure we're getting trolled heavily right now. A bunch of people are probably unfollowing the page. That's fine. Like I said, you
want them to, because here's your notice, ladies and gents. It's changing to something better. And if you're not down with better and you want the same mold,
Same mold.
stay with it. But if you're ready for the new, refreshed Royal Emporium, please stay tuned.
So the FBI will be doing nothing because it's always been and always will be my page. So if you don't like
hell, they might shop.
They might. So if you don't like that, report it, do whatever you want. But there's nothing to report because I own the page.
That's like free advertising. Because the FBI's got to then look at the page. You're like, we got a coupon over.
Yeah. So it's a
FBI watch list.
So
the website.
It's as simple as that. We've got on the post, I saw all kinds of nasty comments. Nancy McKinley, our old assistant, commented awful things saying, once a thief, always a thief. I find that really ironic because I've never stolen anything. And this page.
You stole the show.
Yeah.
Nancy, this one's for you, sweetie.
Yeah, the page is no exception. She talked crap about my mom on there. So Nancy.
What?
Nancy.
Moms are off limits. Nancy.
So Miss Nancy is not kind whatsoever, and to call me a thief when I stole absolutely if we want to talk about who actually stole things, maybe you should look at the one employing you and did things that weren't fair. And remember, when you were employed, who made sure you got $1,000 Christmas bonus each year that you were with us while I was with us? It wasn't him. And remember who took care of you and loved you. So, I'm sorry, when you talk about my mama, you're going to piss me off.
Yes, I like your mom. We're friends on Facebook now.
Don't talk about my mom.
Yeah, she's a gem and, and would never be talking crap like that. So we've been harassed.
No, because your mom's a classy lady. She doesn't need to talk crap to make herself look good.
Yeah, she
already looks good.
And we've been having all harassment, all that. I don't care. Y'all can talk crap. You can hate. I'm not trying to spread hate. I'm not trying to spread hate on him.
We're spreading facts.
I wish to tell the truth. I wish to be made whole and be done right. And if you think that I've had an axe to grind, first of all, you haven't seen me really doing anything until now. And maybe I'm here because I'm just trying to seek out the truth. Maybe I'm trying to what? You think I would even be speaking now if you had done right, if you had made me whole, if you had been fair? No, because everyone knows I worked my ever-loving ass off to build Royalty Bling Bosses, Inc. I was the one who ordered. I was the one who put every piece of inventory into that system, posted it every day, filled the orders with Nancy, invoiced before comments sold until 7 a.m. I worked my ass off. I helped that team. I could pull up text messages from the top leaders of that team right now saying, thank you for always being here to help us when we need you. We can't ever get Hunter to answer the phone. These are truths, and I can pull up multiple instances of this if need be. But I'm not trying to sling mud. I'm not trying to run him in the ground. What I will not do, I won't talk shit about somebody who's never hurt me. I will talk truth about somebody who has. And that's just purely because you're trying to run my reputation in the ground, trying to lie about me, say I've stolen something, that I've hacked something, and that did not happen. That, my friend, is slander.
Correct. That's what I want to talk about is...
Go ahead, Jerry.
No, you're great. You're doing great.
That's not what I needed to say.
People are, let me explain something to you guys. The people who scream the loudest with, we're going to kill somebody, we're going to bury bodies, we're going to tag Oprah and Whoopi Goldberg and every other, whoever connection you think you are, we're going to say publicly, these bitches are going to get sued. All this type of public rhetoric is strategically designed to keep people afraid of talking. It's to keep people afraid of telling their truths. And paparazzi themselves started as soon as you leave the company, either canceled or voluntarily leave. Then it's followed up by your uplines. It's followed up by the Erica Coles. It's followed up by the Hunter Matthews. It's followed up by all of these people who have all these loud words to say on Facebook. And the reason why they do it publicly is to have other people remain silent. We would have never had Ashley speak up to anything because the amount of harassment she got from her team and Patricia Shevlin. It never stopped. It never stops. Private messages, including all of the public rhetoric. So I want everybody, whether you're in paparazzi or not, to sit back and take a look at what I'm saying. I have never posted, ever posted. I go live and I'll call out the truth. I have never posted ridiculous, childish posts doing any of that.
The FBI, y'all, investigative report, y'all.
Hide your daughters.
Well, I
Hide
mean,
your sons.
you could have given him some legal advice, but you're not a real lawyer, so.
Oh my God, I forgot. That's
Yeah.
right.
I'm probably not a real respiratory therapist either.
You know what? I'm just not a real anything. I'm a fake ass biatch.
I was gonna say, I just took a DNA test. Turns out I'm 100% that bitch.
I just took a DNA test. Turns out I'm 100%. And how's it go? Da, 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 da. I'm singing like a dying dog. Sorry. I still don't have my voice back since being sick, but yeah, I forgot I sound like a dying dog. That
What
must have
kind
been
of a jack monkey said
that
something
dying
like
dog
that?
voice. The dying dog voice must be what sent me to Nevada for the finals. It's the top country male vocalist of our entire region because I sing like a dying dog. Where I met our biggest leg ever on the team. That must be where that came from.
Obviously, you hypnotized her with your dog vibes.
That's how I met. That's where I met her. While I was going.
We'll do like
I hypnotize people with my bitch vibe, so that still counts as a dog vibe. I'm a
My
female
husband
dog.
read some of the comments that we've received since his public outcry, whining about how I'm so awful.
Yeah, first off,
Yeah.
yeah. Let's see if we can get this right.
Yeah, where
There was
slide
a
into frame, baby. Slide into frame.
Hello. So first off, if people harassing me on TikTok, that is trash. So we have reported that. That's cyberbully. So if you're sending your troll star accounts, that is cyberbully.
That's
which
the
has
truth.
double-
Wait a minute.
our TikTok, which has double or triple the amount of followers as your little Facebook page, by
I
the
want
way.
to say this though. That's the true definition of cyberbullying,
Yeah,
Aaron, by Water Pro. That's the true definition of cyberbullying right there. Okay.
Wait, she removed the pro from her name. She's just Erin Bywater now.
I think every time
sorry.
you say her name, a butterfly dies.
Okay, so I'm going to read this comment, how Paparazzi names their Z pieces. So we're going to say first name, last initial.
Okay.
Oh,
This was a comment
Read
someone sent me today.
this is on the live feed right now.
Yeah, we'll come back to that too. So this is what somebody commented on his post today. This was sent to me because, I'm 60 days sober and very effing proud of it. Very freaking proud. My skin looks
Amen.
amazing.
And me too.
Yes, actually,
My skin looks
congratulations. 'Cause That's
amazing.
a big deal.
So if anybody wants to pick at my sobriety, you are the lowest piece of shit that I know because I know that I'm strong and I will continue to be strong whether or not you support me or not. You wanted to support me when I was drunk on me doing drama. So if you don't, when I'm cleaning my act up and I'm sober, screw you, hit the damn door because I don't need you. And so for Debbie M., who was a good friend of ours on Facebook, who went on to
A
his
good
status
friend.
to comment, they are both probably drunk. Yep, I said it. I don't care who likes it. I've received nasty DMs from them both, which I've never messaged you, Debbie. So I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
And if I messaged her because she was talking shit about me and doesn't even know me.
But continue to go on and say they are both drunk pieces of shit, Debbie.
Read her whole name.
Debbie M. No,
No, we're not giving her
I don't
paparazzi
want to
fame.
give her the credit.
We
But
got 2,000
Debbie
people
M.,
watching.
I hope you never have to go through your children did like my mom did with me when I went through that shit. Because for you to poke at somebody's child, you are disgusting. Like, you are truly disgusting. And you know what? I'm so thankful that I'm strong that I would not let some POS like you actually are, factual, because we have it, ruin me or make me sad to go back to drinking. You are the reason I stay sober because I don't want to look nasty like people like you. And that,
Amen, baby. Amen.
Yes!
Where are you going?
oh, I don't know. I thought it was like exit screen right.
No,
I
it
thought
wasn't.
that was like a
You were
mic
the
drop.
whole
He's
time.
like,
I think we should hear more from
Okay, well,
you.
what's the other comments? I'm like, well, let's see. What else do I have here? I mean, other than that, that was one of the main things I wanted to address because I have a lot of people who think that that's something funny that they can poke and pry at me with the sobriety. You know, they think now because of something I did in my past that that's something to hold against me. Now that's fine because I've had 60 days of sobriety. I've had time to clean up my act. Maybe you should go read the 7 steps. Maybe it would help you because clearly your head is in the wrong place. That
12 steps.
12 steps. Look, I'm only on step 7, so that's all I can speak on. But you know, you're going after these
well, it's
people.
really hard to read when your head's up your ass. There's not a lot of light there. I mean,
Yeah, and you're attacking these people. Congratulations, Hunter New LLC, 57 days sober. Did you just comment that?
Yeah.
I think that's
Oh,
people
60
who are
days.
on that page because the name hasn't officially
It's
changed.
60 days, not 50.
I have got to say, freaking Will, you crack me up. You know I love you. You crack me up. I swear.
Yeah, I'm so ditzy.
It's
But,
so
But yeah, no, so I mean, if that's something that you want to poke at, then that's fine. It doesn't bother me. It's not going to send me in a frenzy to go and attack you on Facebook because I don't have time for that. Because when you're on there running your mouth on Facebook, I'm busy, you know, worrying about the business that is actually going to pay me, not minding people's business that is going to do me no good. That for what? What am I going to do? Get upset? Hell no. When you poke at my sobriety, that just gives me one more good reason to go to my AA meeting and be surrounded with positive people who have their head on the right track, not sitting on Facebook in their 50s and 60s at that. Like, you've had a long time in life. I'm 25 years old getting my shit together. You guys are 60 and 70 years old. Like, that speaks
online
volumes.
attacking a 25-year-old.
60 years in life and you haven't had time to get your shit together.
Now listen. Some of us are 50 and we're still teetering on the edge now. Real sir.
I just feel bad. I can't imagine sitting in my house at 60 years old bullying a 25-year-old on Facebook like that. You are powerful.
She should just bully her own children. That's why I had children. It's like
Exactly.
a takeout.
Think about that. How would you feel if that was your child who was going through some shit like that? And I've always been.
People think that Geraldine's the mean one because she's the one that talks a lot. See, I'm just silent. I'll just slide right up behind, just slice it dead and move right through. Like I'm just a silent killer. I don't.
And they poke at it as if like I went live on Facebook. Everybody saw it while y'all were at the Super Spreader Convention. I was drunk on Facebook talking about, oh, I'm so miserable. Why did I do that? Because I was stressed and I was drunk as hell. I was so drunk. I blacked out and woke up the next morning going, what the hell did I do? Didn't even know where my husband was because I was acting so crazy that he had to leave and go to the neighbor's house. And I was so drunk and acting stupid that I didn't know. And I knew that day that I was going to have to choose drinking or my marriage. And so that day I was crying a freaking mess, trying to figure out where he was, trying to find an AA to get into because I knew right then and there, like, this cannot happen anymore. Like, you know, when I was on pills, you know, when I started, it was like it was my first overdose. I ended up overdosing twice. It was my second one that I was like, I was only 21 at the time. And I was like, this is like, you haven't even lived a life and you're about to take it. And I said, Ben, you're not going to do this. You're going to be better. And I was. And, you know, I slipped when I found alcohol because I thought, well, this isn't pills. You know, I've been sober from that. This is different. This is liquid. You know, everybody does this. It's legal. And then I found myself there live on Facebook for all the Papa Huns to come on and feed into it and be like, oh, look at this, Will's live and drunk. You know, I had so many Papa Huns reach out to me, one of them who is an elite, and said, I want to be there for you. I want to be your supporter. I'm in AA too. I've been sober for X amount of time. And I thought, my God.
That was Danielle Baker.
This is somebody to look up to. Like, I felt like I had somebody safe to talk to. The minute I posted how I felt about paparazzi, banned, blocked.
Are you telling me that the people that came forward to help you in your sobriety with that company dropped you?
Oh.
Like a bad habit, instantly.
What has that got to do with your personal friendship and your? Isn't that what's supposed to be?
But then
I'm mad now. Now I'm mad because that's sickening.
Oh, but they're not a cult.
Tell me again, you're not in a cult. You bunch of paparazzi.
Isn't that the definition of a cult?
But got upset when I talked to Jerry about it because she said, you talked to Jerry. Well, of course I did. Jerry has been one of the other real friends that I've talked to about it that is still here.
You know what? My heart hurts.
My opinion.
My heart hurts right now. I did not think that they could sink any lower, but that is a new underground garage of bullshit that I had not heard previously. Not only do they want to shun you as a friend, but now they're going to take your sobriety that they participated in, said they'd be there for you, and yank it away, knowing full well how much support is important in recovery.
And let me tell you
full well what that is. That's disgusting.
Me talking to Will, none of the Papa Huns came up. I could care less if he talks to Danielle Baker or not. It's about my relationship with Will, not Will's other relationship with people. But Paparazzi is so controlling that if you are you have anything negative to say about them, they also want to control who you talk to, who you converse with, and who you hang around. And this is the prime example of it right there. Did I ever say, Will, if you talk to Danielle Baker, kick rocks? Did I ever say that to you?
No, and you knew I was associating with them when all this was happening. You knew I still dabble with some of the elites. Like, you know that.
Correct.
But it doesn't mean like, oh, because you're red, I'm blue. Like, it's
because we're not in a cult.
I think this is the strongest example we have seen of actual shunning.
Yes.
People might unfriend you or not want to talk to you on a daily basis, but to actually shun you when they're part of your sobriety team is the grossest thing I've heard yet.
I asked her, why did you delete me? And it was, well, because you're not supporting of my business. I'm sorry. Before all this happened, I still wasn't buying your $2 lead and nickel free jewelry. And
free.
Still, even when I was drunk or sober, I'm still not going to buy your $2 jewelry. This was about a human to human relationship. That had nothing to do with your business, nothing to do with do you shop at Walmart or Target, nothing to do with do you wear heels or flats. This had everything to do with we were two people who were supposed, like I thought, have a friendship.
Correct.
But when I had an opposing opinion about your business, I was done.
And then, God forbid, he actually speak to Geraldine. That sealed the deal.
Girl, it sealed. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying that for me, that's been people's stronghold. That seems to be the strong thing that people keep poking at me with is my sobriety.
But tell us again how Christian you all are with your daily prayer groups and your David and Goliath prayer preaching sessions and your.
Don't forget, we're all devil worshipers.
Oh yeah, the devil. I worship nobody.
Yeah, so I'm going to continue doing me and being happy and sharing my sobriety story. And do know that if any of you guys out here watching on any channel, be it Jerry's, Tracy's, mine, the page that we're back on now because we've owned it, Smiles and Styles. I don't care where you are, if you're new, if you're old on here watching. If you need somebody to speak to about it, please reach out to me. I'm there. I don't care if you piss me off and call me ugly. I'll still the next day pick up the phone if you call because you need something. Because that's what we do when we are, on this journey. It's tough. It is tough. So if you need somebody to reach out to, I'm here. Talk to me.
Mm-hmm.
That is very generous of you. Because that's what we're all here for, is to support each other. Now that we're not in the company anymore, we would have supported you if you were in the company, but we're not letting anybody come for our friends anymore. And if you are scared of what's going to happen to you when you leave, just know that there's a whole group of people. It's actually our group, Recovering Paparazzi Consultants. Our little group on Facebook is actually not so little anymore. It's over 700 members now.
Yeah,
and it grows every day. Because people are leaving that company, did not know there was anybody out there to support them. They're being shunned by their former uplines, sidelines, downlines. I keep getting these messages from people saying, can I go live and talk about what's happening to me? I left the company and my upline is telling people that I buy my jewelry from Amazon and it's not real and don't even buy my backstop. Just these horrible stories of what people are doing.
Wow.
And I thought, well, attacking somebody's business is one thing. Attacking them personally, that's sickening. That's a whole nother level of gross. And that's what this is.
Go after them. Like, there are so many instances on Hunter's post alone that I've had people send us screenshots. And I still have not posted pictures of Hunter's nor these people's posts saying, oh, let's put them on a pig farm and let's hide the bodies. Like, first off, that night I went to bed scared as hell with my door locked and could barely sleep because I thought, well, you know, Hunter did live here. Hunter does know this address. Nancy, who was commenting that she would help hide the body in a pig farm and agreed with that comment, has been here and worked here. So you have to imagine how scary that is, knowing that he has 14,000
Right.
whatever people on his Facebook. Will he send somebody or will he come? That was a fear we slept with because you thought it was funny to go and blast us on Facebook when we did not do the same. I didn't go and say, hey, this is what he's posting. No, I went to bed scared as hell, hoping that nobody broke into my house with bad intentions.
And let me say that whole post started, Will and Andrew did nothing. I was on Tea Time and I said, Andrew's going to join us one day to say his story because he was on there saying hi to us and that I loved Andrew. Hunter went on a rampage.
He did.
Nobody said anything about that POS. And he was like, okay, let's play a game. I'm in jail because, we're going to go kill bitches and we're going to feed them to pigs. And I mean, it was gross, you guys. And we have screenshots of all of it. And everybody participated. Erica Cole participated in this.
She was the one that said she was going to hide the bodies, help hide the bodies.
Erica Cole was going to help hide
Feed
the
'em to
bodies.
the alligators
These are,
in their front yard.
these are your leaders in paparazzi who can speak any way they want to speak on social media. That is, in fact, factual cyber bullying.
And it's not there. We have all the receipts, like it's there.
We have all of it. We have all the videos, even though Taylor deleted them, saying that he knew where I lived. And he did the same exact thing to me. And guess what? I'm not shutting up. Tracy's not shutting up. You're not shutting up. We're not shutting up.
Do you know I texted Caroline at like 2 in the morning the other day because I came home to a letter in my mailbox that said there was a signature required and we weren't home. I panicked, Jerry. I panicked because of all those threats on that status. And then you had what Taylor Kirby was saying to you. I panicked. I thought, I even texted the postmaster on my phone and said, hey, this is Will Thompson. If you could, can you open this package and verify what it is? Because I was genuinely terrified of, well, what if he had somebody send something? Or what if he sent something to me? Because all it had was one name. My fault for being paranoid, but that's what happens. It turned out it was some boxes I had ordered.
It's not your fault for being paranoid. You feel that way genuinely because of how
you're
you've
being
all been
bullied.
targeted.
That's
Because
what
you're being bullied.
implemented is that I was terrified to even go to the post office and pick up a package. And you know, it's right before my birthday, so it could have been anything.
Well, you did. Will, you also texted me and I said, look, breathe.
Oh yeah, I texted all of y'all because I was panicking.
It's okay. It doesn't matter what it is. They can't do anything to you. Just make sure you record it's going to be fine is what I said. It's going to be fine.
Yeah, let me show y'all. This is what it was too. I'm not going to show my address, but it was like one of these papers here. And I panicked. I absolutely panicked because I thought, is today the day? Like they sent, you know, am I going to get something in the mail that if I open it, I'm going to like implode or something? Like, I don't know. I have no clue because they're all making empty threats online saying they're going to.
And let's not forget, okay, the people making these threats have nothing but time and resources. Time and money.
Time and money. And goons in suits. Goons in suits.
Yes, it is truly scary.
You know what the funniest thing about that goon in suit was? A bunch of people sent me his Florida bar disciplinary record. She might have looked up how good of an attorney he was before she spent all that money.
I saw that. So,
I didn't see that.
But, oh, yeah. So, whenever you have people who have basically unlimited money threatening you, it's scary. They can hire people. That is totally real. People can hire
they've got weird psycho fans that might do shit for free because they want the attention of their idols. That's why it's gross.
Honey, they are.
It makes people crazy.
We literally had people, luckily they were good fans, because they call themselves that. I mean, I don't even like that word, but who told us when they were down here visiting, they drove past our house because they wanted to see where we live. Okay, they told me. That's good. That also prompted me to get a P.O. box and get my address off my shipping labels.
Correct.
You know what would be good to contact the FBI about is maybe to see if they can attract or they can trace the IP addresses from all these fake accounts that are bullying us. Maybe that's something we should call the FBI about.
Correct.
So terroristic threatening is a violation of federal law. and you need to seek out, you need to take that stuff to your local law enforcement, and they will start the process, because your local law enforcement is where you start with those things. And I'm telling you this for the purposes of anyone who gets some kind of threat on Facebook. Those IP address destinations, they are originations, they can be traced by law enforcement, because the social media platforms do cooperate with law enforcement to give that information out.
And that's what they were in those comments. I mean, those comments.
So I know you're gonna call. You better call the
FBI, ASPCA, the CIA, NCIS.
And while you call them, they're going to research your page where you talk about hiding bodies, you dumbass.
Right?
And you can delete it all you want. There's so many screenshots. It's like you can only post it and delete it thinking it's going to go away. But these people have screenshots. Like the same people you have, your Papa Huns, still also screenshotting you and sending you to other people.
I think that their short-sightedness in assuming that the people who support them are wholeheartedly loyal to their cause is what will be their downfall, because they keep with such bravado making these ridiculously dangerous personal attack statements and assuming nothing's going to happen because they're very special where they're concentrated in their little bubble where they live in Papa Land.
Oh, yeah.
The rest of the world's not too impressed, nor is the rest of the world interested in the excuses or that you're quote unquote kidding. You're not kidding. You didn't put that on Facebook to joke. There's whole pages worth of commentary underneath that stuff. You enjoy the power you think you enjoy.
And again, I want to say this. The reason why they blast it publicly is to shut anybody else up who may have an opinion about it or who wants to tell their story. So they need to shut that down. They are petrified of their pocketbooks dwindling down because of people leaving or fed up with the bullshit that they are really scared about their residual incomes, like getting less and less and less. So they need to shut people up, because the more people we have talk about it, the more that it strengthens our facts, because these are facts. What happens in this company is facts. And the more people who say this happened to me and this happened to me and this happened to me, and you don't have to be afraid to speak up because they don't want you talking. Strength is in numbers. That is real, people. That is real.
Yep.
And if you're any Papa Huns watching on this page, or if you're scared to leave Paparazzi, we have a group. You can talk to us. You can message us. We're not going to bully you.
Andrew's mom's on. Look.
Hi, Andrew's mom.
Hey, Mom.
You raised a good boy.
I love you. I'm a big old mama's boy, unrepentant.
And I know she's proud of you. I know she is.
She knows
because
how hard.
This is hard, and you guys are really going through a lot, and you're keeping your composure. You're keeping your class. You have maintained such just your silence for a long time, but today was too much, which is why we invited you on, because today when they were personally attacking and calling you a liar and a thief, it's different than saying you broke up or we're not together anymore. Everybody has personal differences, but to accuse you of stealing, that's disgusting. That's slander.
On a public platform and saying, you know who, because somebody sent me a screenshot where his boyfriend Justin shared it and said, well, you know it's not Hunter, so you know who it is, insinuating that it's Andrew. So it's like you both put this on your platform, slandering, misinformation, false accusations. Like the list goes on and on.
Yeah, and just as for Justin speaking out about anything to do with me, like of course, you know, just like people like the drama, they like to run screenshots back and forth to them and to us as well. They send us screenshots of everything. Like, and a lot of times I'm like, I don't care. Like
Correct.
I really could care less. So stop that. First of all. Second of all, for everybody saying, oh, he just can't get over Hunter. Honey, have you looked at my husband? Can I say I can't get over Hunter? Have you looked at my husband? Husband.
But I
says
don't have
some.
a blockbuster name.
Oh, It
What do
says
you
something.
think about Will?
I need a Z piece.
Look how beautiful and loving and supportive this man is. He quit drinking because he didn't want our marriage to fall apart. I quit too, because it ain't done me no favors either. Because Lord knows I've done my drunk Facebook rants. I've done whatever. It ain't done me no favors either. But look at my husband. There ain't nothing about Hunter that I want whatsoever, except for to be made whole in a business aspect. And so for Justin, sweetie pie, with your little 500 followers,
Sugar nuggets.
listen to me.
And he said, with your little 500 followers.
Um,
My
listen-
dog's page.
Hey, that's not fair. I only have 520.
Okay, well, let me say this to you.
I don't have any.
Before you want to run your mouth and say things like, I've seen him posting things like, we sent him papers to give him the house. We were going to give him the house and all the money and blah, blah, blah. You are not giving me anything. You don't have a dog in this race. This is between me and Hunter. You don't have any rights to speak to me about me whatsoever with your little myopic opinion. You have zero interest in this house, the equity in it, the money, and the truth be told is this. He said he would sign over, which we had to send a letter asking him to let us move on and get our house out of his name so we could move on like he could. And so maybe he could start buying him a house instead of renting one, because right now he's got our house's debt on his name as well. So we asked him to take it out. And and by the way, if you want to talk about doing the right thing and everything, he wouldn't just sign a quitclaim deed because, he would still be responsible for the mortgage. Have I come after you for the mortgage in the last 2 years? No, because if you total up half of what you technically owe on that said mortgage, that would total over $16,000 that you owe me right there in backed mortgage. So we sent you that letter asking you to sign it over because I have no interest in coming after you. I have a husband, I have a business, I have a home. I want to move on with my life with zero connections to you, but you won't. And I can't, you said in the letter you responded from your attorney that you would sign your interest over in the event I sold or refinanced the house. Well, because of all that nice debt that I have you in print admitting that you own half of, I can't refinance the house right now. If I could, I would. You could.
Oh, you guys. No. Look, your friend is on. Your friend, the troll, is on.
Oh, hey, Debbie.
Hi, Debbie Miller, you absolute cunt. How's it going, asshole?
Well, there she is, everybody.
So go say hello to her. I'm not constantly drunk, Debbie. I'm not constantly drunk. Haven't had a sip of alcohol in 57 days.
60.
Because I chose my marriage, my husband, my sanity. And I don't have to go and troll people and make ugly comments. But the fact is, hush, Bailey.
Bailey saw a picture of her and is disgusted.
That's what it is.
Oh my God, the dog's barking. She's offended.
Oh, Debbie.
But the fact is,
Debbie.
if I could get,
Let's see how Debbie's doing. Let's see if we got any more comments from that delightful sandbagger. Maybe she's drunk.
Oh, Debbie said yes.
She said, I know you are, but what am I?
I know you are.
Debbie, you're so smart. No one can
Hi, Debbie. How sad for you.
Super giant brain.
How
Doesn't
sad
even
for
fit in
you.
her photo because her brain's so big.
Let's bring it down. Bring it down. Bring
So,
it down.
I said all that to say, had all the inventory that I can also pull the credit card statements and show that was purchased, all $180,000 retail value that we were still sitting on that was taken from my house. If I had that to sell or half the commission check that I helped earn, I would be happy. My credit would be in a perfect state and I'd be happy to refinance my house. But I'm not selling it right now and I can't buy another one because we still haven't got taxes done from 2020 because of all this mess and this shit show. So Justin can keep your mouth shut talking about me and matters of which are no consequence to you. that you have no information on. All you know is what's been told to you by Hunter, which I guarantee you is filled with about as much truth as this cup.
So,
there was a little
let's
tidbit.
talk about a little bit of truth, shall we?
Sure.
So Justin, who does live with Hunter, even though they claim they don't live together, he actually belongs to Pampered Chef, which is another multi-level marketing company, which in fact Hunter also promotes alongside his Paparazzi. So tell me why, after it has been reported to compliance a gazillion times, it still remains that he is a consultant. Although, according to Patricia Shevlin, everybody should be treated equal with compliance, right? And there's no favoritism in compliance whatsoever. But we've already dropped that tea time bomb that Patricia violated this very same thing that she shamed Ashley for, but she's still a consultant. And Hunter gets to remain a consultant, even though he promotes his significant other's Pampered Chef.
Because you can shout
marketing
out
company,
as long as you don't have a financial interest, is what we were told.
But
you're
he
not
does.
You're allowed to shout, but does he?
So tell me this, Tracy, riddle me this.
Yeah.
If he has no financial interest, then why is he hounding Andrew based on the house that has to do with him and Hunter, because he's acting like he has financial interest? It seems like to me those two are financially intertwined. So how do they not have any financial interest? Riddle me that, Batman.
Yeah, he's actually the one. Justin is the one who emailed me, not even Hunter, because Hunter had me blocked before I've never actually had but one phone call conversation with Hunter, and that was when me and Drew got in our first fight, and he called and tried to tell me all the tea on Andrew. I think, and thinking that maybe he thought I would just be like, oh God, this is too much, and walk away. But I knew I loved Andrew, so it didn't bother me. But yeah, Justin is actually the one who inboxed me. And funny thing is I didn't see this for like a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks, because I never go through my emails. If y'all see my inbox, it's ridiculous. Same thing. If you ever text me, you probably know I don't respond for a week. But all jokes aside, he didn't even reach out to me. It was Justin. When I'm the one who sent the letter to be signed for it to Hunter professionally, even recorded me putting it into the envelope because, I wanted to make sure I had documentation on my own. But then Justin reached out. When Justin's never owned this house, Justin's never made a payment. Even I can say that I've made a payment. I busted my ass.
You made a payment every damn month for the last year and a half. Ever since.
So riddle me this. Then how does Justin and Hunter don't share financial interests with one another? That seems very odd to me.
They're not married. So, there's always a loophole or a poop hole, as we call it.
Or an excuse for these people to not be compliant when other people who did not break compliance, who get turned in, get canceled. I just find it very ironic, Paparazzi. Very ironic. While your bullies continually...
Oh, look, Debbie Ann Miller's back. Andrew and Will are a shit show, truth be told. Debbie Ann Miller, you wouldn't know the truth. It walked up and slapped the shit right out of your mouth.
I'm asking you not to give...
Just fuck right off this page.
I just banned her from our... I'm sorry, I just banned her from our page that we own.
That's all right. I blocked her dumbass because she's too stupid to leave on her own.
I did not. She's
helping my momming Will and Andrew.
She's helping my algorithms. You guys stop giving her 2 seconds of fame, because she's obviously a very lonely, confused older lady who does nothing but partake in ridiculous antics because she is Hunter's employee. Can we please stop with her, because she's a waste of my time and my breath. I am getting a point across.
You take the high road and I'll take the low road.
I know.
We go low.
I want to take it to the low.
Somebody commented what?
Okay, so somebody commented on here and said, I'm confused. What is going on here? So for clarification, this was Andrew's page originally. And when they broke up, Hunter changed the name without authorization. Is that the right word I want to look for? Authorization? Okay. So he changed the name.
And kicked me off as an admin.
And Andrew has still on the page. And so recently we have gotten back in and we are rebranding. There was no hacking.
Well, little did I know, he kicked me off as an admin, but little did I know, I'm going to put it back on you. I always my business account always owned this page. Always. Royalty Bling Bosses Inc. is my owned business page right there, business account, right in black and white. And Hunter Newell LLC, it's backwards on camera, is one of the assets that it owns because I created the page.
You can't steal from yourself is the point we're trying to make clear to everyone.
Look it, this video's not going anywhere. This video's not going anywhere. You can clearly watch it from the beginning. You don't need to jump in an hour and 15 minutes and ask for a recap. You can watch the replay. All right. The second thing I'm going to say, because we need to hit it home and exit. I've already had a hell of a day. Is
me too. We got to go live and sell some gorgeous clothes and jewelry.
It's ironic. It is ironic that Justin, who is Hunter's significant other, they claim that they have no financial gains or bonds with one another when we have proof that he is extremely invested in this. We know that they live together and they are both intermingling with two multi-level marketing companies. Now, Pepper Chef might not give a shit, but we know Paparazzi does. And multiple people have turned this into compliance and nothing's being done, which is another prime example of the hypocrisy that exists in your very company, while low-level consultants who are barely making ends meet gets canceled for ridiculous shit. Your high-level elites who are gaining by getting your monies in their pockets are bucking the system, lying, cheating to you, everything. But Paparazzi supports that. They also support their bullying, their name calling, their death threats. All of it is supported. So how do you feel about your company? How do you feel about your company? Really? Really?
Really. And it's true because they're not going to do anything. And I challenge Paparazzi compliance. They're not going to do anything because it's Hunter, because he's their little Papa Golden Boy celebrity, just like I was, just like you were when we were in it. You know how it is.
You stop, here's the fact: when you stop drinking the Kool-Aid, and I clearly stopped drinking
the alcohol.
I clearly stopped drinking Paparazzi's Kool-Aid because I even told my team this is bullshit over and over and over again. Again, I loaded the gun, they pulled the trigger.
Mm-hmm.
When you stop drinking the Kool-Aid and your lips are not chapped from kissing enough ass, they will get rid of you. So all of these elites who are going on, Monica Cox, who is crying a river saying how much she loves this company, because that's another tea time that's coming up. They do this purposely because now they want to prove to the company that they're loyal and ball their eyeballs out so they don't go anywhere. They know it's culty. They only want your money in their pocket so they don't have to do anything but kick back and live on the high hog and accuse other people of not giving to the deaths of their own consultants, when for a fact, the highest donation I've seen with the name on it was $500, with these people making almost $100,000 a month.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
What happened?
You just kicked Jerry off.
What happened to Jerry?
It happens every time.
Every time she's in like
she always. She's like.
Every time.
Listen, I'll just roll her away.
Are you mad because I told you to stop going low? I don't understand here.
I was trying to read somebody who was trying to advertise, and it kicked you off. And
Stop! You're gonna do it again.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. It's my fault.
So
it's the blooper. It's a blooper. It's fine.
I love you. I gotta go, and I hope we've proven a point yet again of the bullshit that's going on out there.
Oh, you were about to say how they won't cancel him because then they'll be accused of gay hating, just like they'll be accused of being racist if they canceled anyone else.
Correct.
You know, let's just say that's you know who
put that on social media.
You know who I'm talking about, and you know that's what they'll cry in the event they got canceled, which is also total bullshit.
Correct.
Let's quit buying into the bullshit, y'all.
Correct.
That's
God.
not on social media.
So there is going to be another tea time that Andrew's going to do when he's ready, and with the entirety of that shit show. We will be, unless there's another pop-up emergency tea time, which I'm hoping not, because I got shit I need to do. But we will be back again on Tuesday with another lineup. We haven't exactly decided what we're going to line up. We have plenty to do, but we need to hear Ashley's story. We need to hear Heather Dill's story. All these requests that you guys have out there, we got plenty of to do, but we keep on popping in with emergency. They are full of bullshit tea times. So thanks, guys, for joining us again for another circus.
Thank you for being here with us.
Don't own.
Huh?
That we literally have to set their circus straight with their monkeys. Like, seriously, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, thank you for being here too as well with us on this.
Absolutely.
We love you. You look
I
so
love you.
pretty, like my dog Cheerleader, something pretty.
This is what I expect, mister. Once you get your voice straightened out, when you go live on your LLC page that you've owned from the very beginning.
Actually incorporated. Royal Emporium Enterprises Incorporated. But yeah,
I didn't want to mess up the name. I want you to dedicate a song to me and sing it.
Which
I
one?
think we need a theme song for tea time that they should compose and record for us.
Oh, we can do that. We can do that for sure.
Intro.
Hey, we will. How about when we open our show? We're normally scheduled to go live tonight anyway. And I was wanting to wait until the name changed because I really don't want to promote his name at all. But we may very well go live selling on this page so we'll know whoever wants to follow us because they love us can be here, and who doesn't can unfollow it and leave.
Absolutely.
Because it's not changing. It is our page. And we're married, so it is our page. It's always been our page. We just took it back. We didn't know that we still had control all along in the back settings of Facebook because I created it and I own it. So if you don't like it, go ahead and leave. If you do, come on in. And when we start the live, if my voice is back enough, if I don't sound too much like a dying dog, I'll be glad to dedicate a song to you.
and Tracy, who kind of gave them that little tidbit of information about ownership on pages? Wasn't that you? Didn't you kind of help them know that they like...
But I'm not a real lawyer.
She's not a real liar.
She
doesn't go here.
Sure did work when you met that hunter.
Yeah, there is
saying, bitches.
We're just speaking the truth, telling the truth of what's written. And the thing is, if you look back at our page, we are not about the drama. We haven't been talking a bunch of shit publicly. We are responding to accusations to clear our name, to clear my name specifically. So if you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen. Don't speak my name and try to trash talk me and think I won't come on here. Because you think between Jerry, Bluegrass Bling, us, the page that I own, that we don't have way the hell more followers between all of us that we can tell the truth on than you can? If you don't want us to tell the truth, don't tell lies.
That's right.
What do we have between all of us on Facebook? Like 50,000 probably?
Oh,
maybe.
More than that.
More than that.
So don't tell the lies if you don't want us to tell the truth. That's what I have to say to anybody.
Pretty
and
much.
Really, I would not suggest calling the FBI. I mean, that's just a side note.
You can't give legal advice. You're not a real lawyer.
I'm not giving legal advice. I said I wouldn't suggest calling.
I 1000% suggest you call the FBI.
Investigate their IP address.
1000%.
Tell people they just stole my page. They just stole it. Call the police.
While you're at it, why don't you dig up his backyard and look for the buried bodies too?
Oh, weird.
Oh yeah, or go cut open Erica Cole's gators and see what kind of gators, what kind of humans her gators.
Actually, Andrew's going to be mad at me, but we're going to close it with this mic drop and go out. But Andrew's going to be very pissed off at me. I say also investigate Hunter's mother. Just please. Go ahead, Hunter. Call the FBI.
I know what you're talking about.
I think that you should look into some insurance fraud too while you're at it.
I'm not saying a word. I'm not saying a word.
That is some poppin' hot tea.
People, if Miss Nancy wants to talk about my mother, who has never done anything but work her ass off and been a good, wonderful, exceptional mother that taught me the value of truth, hard work, ethic, and values, and Nancy wants to talk about her, how dare you when you know the shit I know from his own sister, grandmother, and aunt.
Go ahead and look into Hunter Newell's mother about insurance fraud on houses.
On houses. Don't play with fire, kids.
Don't play with fire. Okay, love you guys.
Love you.
Bye.
Thank you guys for letting us set the record straight. Stay spicy and royal and bluegrass.
Woo!
How do you do that?
Still alive.
Oh my God, you were on the struggle bus today.